Welcome, I'm the Kaiju no Kami, and this is my quickie review of Aliens vs. Idiots Part 2. So Alien Covenant takes place 10 years after Prometheus and is about a group of, well, couples going across the galaxy to colonize a planet. Something goes wrong and they end up discovering a planet with a distress signal and go to check it out. Sound familiar? Yes. Unfortunately, it's still not that great. It is a very frustrating movie. It feels like the movie started out to develop the characters because the characters start having some interactions at the beginning. Something I haven't seen these movies do in a while, but then it feels like as soon as they get to the planet, they're like, okay, we don't have time for development anymore, so all action, we're just going to go into action phase, no more time, nothing else to develop, and it's so annoying. If you remember Prometheus when David infected Holloway and it took several hours to even overnight for anything to develop out of that, this movie, it happens in like 2 minutes. The characters are here once again just to die. That's it. And also, worst of all, this movie has made it where I don't know if I ever want to watch Prometheus again. It freaking pisses me off what it did. I can't really go into detail why without spoilers, but oh my god, it pisses me off. I never want to watch Prometheus again because of it. Now that's not to say the movie doesn't have some cool bits, because it does have good stuff. There were areas where I felt like I was experiencing the Alien Isolation video game again, so that was pretty cool. There were cool things. Michael Fassbender does a fantastic job as both David and Walter. The problem is, you know what's going to come when it comes. Like, there are scenes that you're like, okay, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and some of it doesn't make sense. Like, there's a guy, he doesn't trust David, but then he goes and does stuff because David asked him, so it's like, why, dude? Why? Why would you do that? Also, the trailer showed way too much. There are things that occur in this movie that were at the end that were shown in the trailer. So when something happens, you're like, okay, well, that scene from the trailer didn't happen yet. So clearly this movie's not done with yet. The characters were pretty one-dimensional. The opening of the movie was kind of cool, but kind of pointless. And like I said, it pretty much renders Prometheus utterly pointless. You do have to watch Prometheus to understand this movie, which is what sucks about it. But at the same time, there's no payoff to Prometheus. There's just no payoff. And just like Prometheus, this movie was written for the sequel, not because they wanted to make its own movie. Also, the music's not even all that original. Pretty much most of it is ripped right out of Alien and Prometheus. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, there's nothing truly memorable from the new tracks because you're hearing the good tracks from the older stuff. Another thing that doesn't make sense is there's a flashback scene that just comes out of left field. You're not even told about it. It just pops up there. There's no transition to know that it's a flashback. And you're sitting there like, huh? What's going on now? What's this? Oh, this must be a flashback scene. Okay. Huh? The visuals are cool, except for the CGI aliens. Although there is some interesting stuff they did do with the aliens. It's not the worst movie ever made. It's not the worst Alien movie. It's probably still the 4th best Alien movie. But as it stands though, this is probably my most disappointing movie of the year because it should not have been like this. Again, there are good things that occur. There are things I was quite pleased with. There were some moments. But there's really no tension. There's really no suspense. You know what's going to happen. And it just drags the movie down. I'm going to give Alien Covenant a 6 out of 10. I want to say, can you do better next time? But I don't know if I want another one. I don't know if I want to see more of this story. At this point, I'm about ready to just go back to saying there are only 2 Alien movies. Well, have you seen Alien Covenant? If so, tell me what you thought about it in the comments below. And until next time, bye.